And what is going on, guys? Darko Sinner here, welcoming you back to Doki Literature Club. I'm your faithful host, Darko Sinner, and today we are going to embark in whatever the hell I left off last, because I really don't remember. So without further ado, enough of my bullshit. Let's go. Oh, right. Okay. Alright, so apparently we're walking Syorie home. Once more. Okay. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed, but today Syorie is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Syorie. Sorry, I was spacing out. Oh, no wonder. Huh. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Syorie fumbles with her words. So let's just say one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Uh-oh. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well... let's just say I would walk home with you? Syorie, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? But, she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez, I always see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. Yeah, don't be an asshole, even though you are an asshole. You're so silly, Darko. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted to, so... Syorie, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that never is going to happen? Huh? The conversation trails off. It's kind of weird thing for Syorie to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Who knows? Welcome back to this. Alright. We're still gonna keep with the same format though. Misery! Never mind. I'm failing already. Massacre. Universe. Melancholy. Intellectual. Hurt. Excitement. Leaning more towards her. Depression? Yeah, no, we're fucked. This is already terrible. Doki? Maybe. Landscape, broken, sing. That word, graveyard. Atone. Inferno. Crimson. Misfortune. So we always seem to flip-flop between them two. Here's Miss Monica. Aw, oh, man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah, no. That sweat says something else. Monica's up to something. Must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you are willing to help out for the festival too. Can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. You seem too happy about that. Weren't you complaining about the festival yesterday? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Syorie all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid. Calamari? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Insert random cricket noise here. That's not how you say my name at all. Oh, I think I said it pronouncedly right, but awesome. It's cool. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our old event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as yours or Syorie's anyway. Excuse me, where's Syorie anyways? Oh, there you are. Syorie is sitting at the desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Syorie. I lay my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry, don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else, this isn't like her. Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little bit off. Sorry for assuming things. Geez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Syorie shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Syorie before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation has already disappeared, with everyone back at their usual activities. Everyone is back to their usual activities. Maybe we should ask Monica if she has noticed anything about Syorie recently. Since they're been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Darko, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Syorie recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Syorie, who is idly dragging at her rubber racer up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the only one. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Darko. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talks to me about things that bother her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seems like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she's just had a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the things on her mind is you, Darko. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Syorie talks about you more than anything else, you know? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside her. What? No way. Syorie is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now, but that it always has been. You're so funny, Darko. Have you thought the baby you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you. I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyways? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for right now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room. And I didn't mean to do that. Walks across to the room where Syorie is sitting. I watch her kneel down to Syorie and talk to her, but she keeps her voice so quiet that I can't hear from her. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Syorie told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her? that I'm letting this weigh me down so much. Now it feels like the one behaving out of the ordinary. There's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Syorie peering at me from over her book. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize she won't get anywhere like this. I never really see Syorie approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. Sorry about that. But now it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit next to her on her own. I didn't mean to bother you with anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? Thought? How are you even able to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are the concern of those who are willing to share in that concern. Words to live by. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Syorie. Syorie? Yeah, she seems a little odd today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something's happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Eh? Sorry about that. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something stupid. That's not that. I just don't want you to misunderstand. Syorie and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all. I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Darko, the world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath the plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. So you think that there might be something behind it after all? I think that Syorie is a very complex person. Her mannerisms are, on the outside, don't always match what may be going on inside her head. She may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too, and I also feel something concerned for her. But in your case, it looked like she was awfully occupied with your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Syorie, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Syorie suddenly looked deeply into my eyes, her expression gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware before. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Syorie, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyways, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyways. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the classroom. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Syorie. Alright, so I'm going to start a little bit more differently. I'm going to start off with Misaki, because I'm tired of her shit. And she's going to be all sassiness. Yeah, no thanks. You didn't even... Next! That's That's where I was going with that. Alright, now we're gonna go to Yuri. And then we'll do Syorie, then Monica. Darko, your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious even. I don't think it even came to me this naturally. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me, but I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling, I'm so glad I got the chance to start my writing. I never thought it would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. Darko, during lunchtime, I ate by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it. Anyway. But books are full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who are always putting a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, Darko. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. It wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time. But I really haven't done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Darko. I speak too slowly. I second-guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me just like everyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Will I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri? And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined the club hoping I would make friends, and I would say I have at least one success. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head into her hands. But this time she smiles as she does it. Do you want me to show you do you want to show me your poem? Let's do it. Let me get it for you. Ghost in the Light Part 2! Yay! Da-da-da-da-da-da-da! Any subliminal messages? I'm going to look for them. If you guys a chance to be able to pause these really quick just so you can see everything. And we're good. Finished the poem, I started to hand it back to Poem. But instead of taking it from me, she looks away. Do you dislike it? Well, no, of course not. I don't really know how to respond. Despite Yuri's poem usually being cryptic, it was hard to figure out what this one was about. Also, this certainly isn't the poem that Saki said she wrote about. Meaning I'm probably the only one she's showing this to. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. That's fine. I understand this one. Yuri is having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared this with me. So thank you. I hope we can keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. I once again try to hand the poem back to her, but instead Yuri gently takes my hand and pushes them back towards me. I hesitate in response to watch to a warm shot. You can, this poem is, once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. Meaning keep it. Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometime. Yeah, don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back towards me. I guess we should move on before Monica says something. But I'm sure we can talk again later. Yeah, I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me, and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. Alright, next up, Syorie. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. I didn't write this for someone else exactly. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Darko. Syorie? Is there something wrong? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. Tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Syorie? Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Syorie cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. What is going on with her? Hi, Darko. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. Whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would make me happy to see. Anyways, let's look at today's poem. Sure. I'll let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Your style is so refined, Darko. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she? Well, I guess so. Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spent with her. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple of days than she's talked in a whole year. Not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive. Well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself. You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her. That's it's awfully suspicious, you know, spending time with her in the classroom every day, reading that edgy novel with her. Well, I just felt bad that she had a hard time socializing. Makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all of her time alone. Besides, the novel isn't bad either, you know. Alright, I get you. Just be careful, alright? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up. So if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, it could be really hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage. You say that like I'm going to hurt her. Sorry, I really didn't mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Anyways, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. That's a lot of words. Okay, the lady who knows everything. Knows everything, a beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose. No, and here I am, a feather Lost adrift, the sky victims the current wind. Day after day, I search a little hope. Knowing leads just exist, but when all else fails me, all others are turned away. The legend that returns. So one day the mountain. Yes, between from forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. Look in her eyes, I find no end to her gaze. The lady knows everything, knows what I'm thinking. Before I could speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I found a Alright. You know, it feels like learning and looking for answers or things that give life meaning. Not to get philosophical or anything. But it was kind of on my mind. So that's what I wrote about. I see. Never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know? There's one thing that I've noticed. It seems like everyone in this club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans are two-dimensional creatures. I think you know better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writings because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get lukewarm response to something you put. Because instead of just telling you what their writing is good or bad or okay, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it'll make you want to continue improving. It's also like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, alright? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you see something strange just now? Eh? Something did sound a bit unusual. You three. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. What is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stage and in air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your book, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Syorie isn't here. It seems you're right. Sigh. Syorie always helps lightens the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyways? I thought she just went to pee. Please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times not to go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Syorie. And second, she's the kind of person, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Ooh. A curious expression coming from Yuri of all. Calm down, you guys. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine. What did she say? Anyways, we need to figure out what the rest of the festival preparation. Let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Misaki will be making cupcakes. We need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle all that by yourself? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Syorie will be helping me design them. As for Yuri, you can. Guys, Could you help me come up with something for Yuri? I am useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person we know. And the sake pounding too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Syorie enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have a beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changed as she started at her desk and focuses started moving. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyways, that just leaves you, Darko. One who is truly useless. Ha, don't say that. In fact, has some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way if you would give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I really appreciate that. Is Monica suggesting that I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if I don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyways. Misaki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Misaki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Darko may not like to be around you if you make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyways? Sounds more like you're not making excuses for Darko too. What are you saying? It would be extremely meticulous work. And baking, is it? Just what do you think, guys? Let's settle that for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Darko to decide how he would like to contribute. Besides, he really hasn't gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet. So I'm sure he's interested in, you really just said that. I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah, Darko, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. Of course, I'm going to go with... Well, Syorie is an option. Wait, why is she an option? That's weird. Anyways, I'm gonna have to stop this video very short. We will actually go ahead and continue the rest of these adventures in the next episode, and then so on and so forth. And hopefully the next episode will be a little longer. Like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this video series, guys. And as always, I am your faithful host, Darko Sinner, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later, guys.